All right, moving along here now, Corey, and just go ahead and do it. Fire up the generators! Fire up the cameras. It's time to generate discussion. Generating discussion sparked by Cummins. Follow them over on Instagram. Cummins Lifestyle. It's all one word. Best question each week showcased in this segment. They get entered into a drawing to win a free swag bag every month and a grand prize drawing at the end of the year for either a portable generator or a portable battery. Shout out to the portable battery. The PS1000 helped me out on Wednesday. We lost power before we went and spoke to those players earlier in the day, Corey. I need my breakfast. I was able to get my toaster oven working so I could get my toast, made my eggs, so I got a gas range, all worked out. Cummins, they're awesome, everybody. Do it. This one's a little bit of a tricky one, Corey. I'm gonna pop the question on the screen, but I had to parse it down because it was hard to get all the words on here. But it comes from our guy C Swizzle 8. For some reason, the font I use does not have an underscore in it. But he says, hey guys, if you could pick one position group other than quarterback, all right, so move that. One position group to exceed preseason expectations, but you have to pair that with a position group that's going to underperform, but you still want to make it to the playoffs. Okay. What two position groups would you choose? I think clearly the one that we would need in this scenario to outkick their coverage, to exceed expectations, it's wide receiver, right?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I think so, because you don't know what you have. You don't have any idea what you have. Jakai's a nice player, but he's not a star wide receiver. Malik Benson could be. Heck, Elijah Moore could be. We have no idea. So you go into this, literally, I would say wide receiver or linebacker are the two positions where you have the least expectations. And I do think just using those two, the wide receiver is the position I think is more likely to exceed. And maybe Hakeem Williams or somebody has a breakout year. Maybe two of them do. Maybe Darian Williamson and Portier can stay healthy and fulfill some of their potential and promise. So I would say wide receiver seems like the automatic answer for the one that has to succeed or exceed expectations.
All right.
The other one,
someone's going to have to underperform in this situation, though. Which one can you get? I think we have really high expectation for the defensive line. If we were to say the defensive line does not meet expectation, they are underperforming, but this receiving core ends up having Hakeem and Malik Benson just be like an absolute dynamic duo. Is that still good enough to get into the playoff with this schedule? Or do you not want to, is the defensive line too important of a position to fox around within this scenario?
Yeah, the line of scrimmage is too important for either scenario there. So, no, I don't think you could get to a playoff if the defensive line underperforms. That group needs to be good to special, like dominant almost. That group needs to be really, those two tackles, we think the defensive ends are going to be, if they stay healthy, really, really productive and dynamic. That group needs to do what it needs to do. I would say, honestly, the whole defense, I wouldn't take anything. I wouldn't say secondary either. Like they need to play up to their expectations. They don't need to play below. If either one of those groups, secondary we think is really good, defensive line is really good. If it turns out one of them isn't, this probably won't be a playoff team because they're not good enough. They're not exceptional enough in the other areas to withstand a bad secondary or a mediocre secondary or a mediocre defensive line. I think they could withstand. I don't even know how you would gauge this, but I think they could withstand mediocre running back play.
Okay.
If the wide receivers are better than we think, and DJ doesn't count as a running back, but if he's the one that can grind you out first downs and short yardage touchdowns, then maybe you don't have anything special. Maybe the dip off from Trey Benson to these guys is even greater than we think, and there isn't a great running back right now. Like Cam Davis might be awesome, but he's a freshman. No, but this running back room doesn't turn out to be as good as we think it is for this year. I still think you can you can manage to get to the playoffs.
Mix and match. The is it permeations or permutations?
I feel like both.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
permutations. It's permutations. Yeah.
It's endless, everybody. You can pick, you can pick maybe the defensive backs to overperform. And then for some reason, the pass catchers don't. And you're just going to have some really ridiculous defense that's going to carry you the day. I don't know.
Yeah.
What's your combination? Post in the comments below. Get involved with the show. Every single week we do this. Generating discussion sparked by Cummins. Cummins Lifestyle on Instagram. Follow them, everybody. Check out the mobile power solutions from Cummins, a global power technology leader. Onan portable generators are versatile portable generators for your everyday or on-the-go power requirements. Choose a model to power your lifestyle, from working on a DIY construction project, tailgating from your pickup truck, or powering your critical home appliances during Florida hurricane season and power outages. Cummins offers Onan portable generators from 2,500 to 9,500 watts. Use promo code TAILGATE, that's TAILG, numeral 8, for a 10% discount on a P2500i at shop.cummins.com. The P2500i can power you for 10 hours on only 1 gallon of fuel, and its double insulated housing keeps you humming at a peaceful 52 decibels. Get it again for 10% off using the promo code TAILGATE at shop.cummins.com.